Hey there, this is Sandra Muskimmon, and I want you to feel the fear and do it anyway. My biggest experience of this was whenever I was at Alton Towers, and it's probably actually about 12 years ago whenever I was there. Maybe about, 10, 12 years ago. And we were there on a 2 day pass, and myself and my husband, my brother in law, and my sister, we were all going round the rides. But I was a bit of a scaredy cat, and I'd never been on a major roller coaster before. And we saw Nemesis and Oblivion. And Oblivion terrified me. I mean, it absolutely terrified me. I was watching all these people go up this amazing roller coaster, hang for 3 seconds at the top, and then plummet into this black hole. To me, that was my idea of hell. And on the second day, after my husband and my brother in law had done it on numerous occasions, they were teasing us for not doing it, the girls. And on the second day, we went back, and it was really, really strange experience because we were standing watching them do the Oblivion drop again, and we were standing talking at the bottom of the roller coaster ride, and I said, "Oh, I'd love to do that, but I'm too afraid." This lady turned round and she said, "Do it." And I was like, "No way, it's too scary." And she went, "Listen, you'll go home and you'll regret not doing this." So I was like, maybe she's right. Maybe I will regret not doing this. So the two boys came back down and I went, "Right, come on, we're going to do this." And my sister looked at me and she went, "Are you mad?" And I went, "Let's just do this. Do not talk me out of it. I'm going to do it." Now we had to queue and there were so many things going through my head. It was like, what if this doesn't work? But I had counted 3 seconds. That was all that we hung over the top. 3 seconds, that was it. So we were hanging, or we were getting closer and closer to the top, and my brother-in-law was saying, "Are you going to chicken out? Are you going to chicken out?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine." But inside, I was shaking. I was terrified. So we got in and we got strapped in, and my very cheeky brother-in-law turned round and said to me, "Do you know what, Sandra? Do you know the way I said that this wasn't the scariest thing I've ever done?" Well, I turned round and went, "What?" And he said, "It's the scariest thing I have done in my life." Well, can you imagine what happened to me? I was terrified. I was like, "Let me out of here. Let me out of here." But we'd already started to move. So the climb up the hill went up and it went up and it went up. And we came around the top and it came to the part where they leant you forward. And I was counting 1, 2, 3 and it stopped. And in my head, it had actually got stuck, but it hadn't. What had happened was, in my terrified state, I had counted the 3 seconds too quickly. We went down and we came round the other side and we came up and everything was done and dusted. It was fine. But I screamed and I screamed. I got off that roller coaster actually shaking, but feeling really, really powerful. Because in my mind, I then knew if I could do that roller coaster, I could ask anybody to buy a product from me, I could ask anybody to have a party for me, and I could ask anybody to join my business. Feel the fear and do it anyway. The feeling is always worse. Whenever you've it done, the feeling of exhilaration is so much better. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life, and it taught me to never to be afraid. Just feel the fear, embrace it, and go out and grab your business with both hands. This is Sandra Muskimmon, wishing you a very, very happy day. Go get it.